my name is Mark Sky and I'm from Squamish, British Columbia. I started adventure racing a few years ago. I read about adventure racing in a book, and at that time I didn't know this sport existed. I read about Eco Challenge and I was like totally hooked from the first time I ever read about it. I went on YouTube and started watching every video, and within like a week I hired a coach and signed up for a whole bunch of races the following year. That was about 2.5 years ago. So I started racing. After basically my first race, I had so much freaking fun. I raced the whole entire race with a smile, and then after the race I smiled the whole entire day basically. And everyone kind of seen my stoke. I'm like, dude, they're like, dude, what are you on? It's like I just love adventure racing. And so I signed up for a whole bunch more adventure races that year. And within about 6 months or so, I ended up meeting Jason and Chelsea Magnus of Team Bend Racing. And they're like, dude, you have so much stoke for adventure racing, like, you should really join our team. And at that point in time, this was like a team I really looked up to. It was a team that, for me, just to meet them was a pretty big deal. And so when Jason approached me and said, hey Mark, do you want to come race with us? I was like, and he's like, oh, and then he tells me, he's like, yeah, you should like maybe take a month to think about it. I'm like, dude, I'm in. I'm totally in. And I was like so stoked right from then. And yeah, I joined Team Bend Racing, and now I'm a full-time athlete with them. And super stoked about it. I compete with them every race now. Let me see. So since I started racing with Bend Racing, since I started racing with Bend Racing, I've done a bunch of 24-hour races and also competed at a couple Adventure Racing World Series races now, both of which we were able to get a podium finish. And one of the races I actually raced with two of my teammates that are going to race Eco Challenge with, Alex and Corrine, and they're both amazing people and had super fun. And that's also where I met Lars, who's the newest member on our team, and he's just like an awesome dude, completely full of life too. And the four of us get along super well, and we're so stoked to race together. I know one thing, like one fun fact about me is, as far as I know, in sort of the top adventure racing teams in the world, I think I'm sort of the only plant-based athlete, which makes things like pretty hard for me. But it's also proves that, you know, as a top athlete, you can compete on a plant-based diet. And the other thing though is, because I'm a plant-based athlete, and like all my teammates will yell at me for this, and you'll see it at Eco Challenge when we're there, I race with cans of beans and cans of chili. And I know I'm going to get in trouble. My teammates are going to be all on my case like, dude, you can't race with that. That weighs too much. But I'm going to race with it anyways because I need my chili and I need my beans. And then what happens is, after I eat it all, I can guarantee that at Eco Challenge, if you take all the athletes there and put them all together, I know for sure I'm going to out-fart everybody put together. Because that's what happens. I eat all my beans and I just fart the whole race, and then my teammates have to either run ahead of me or like 100 meters almost behind me as far as they can. I don't know why, but I just do it and I love it. And another thing, I love racing in front of the camera. If there's two cameras, I'm gonna have way more fun. What else can I tell you? Give me a second here. Oh. So, like other outdoor activities, wait, where am I at still? One sec. Alright, so some other outdoor activities I do outside of adventure racing is I do a little bit of skydiving. I've done about 57 skydives. I also worked as a jump master in the Bungee World for a few years, assisted on over 20,000 jumps and done a couple hundred myself, including some stunt work in the Bungee World. I also do a ton of mountain biking here and a little bit of rock climbing. So almost anything that's outdoorsy I'm pretty into, and it's pretty much the same as all my teammates. And one big thing since I've started adventure racing is I've kind of like shifted my entire life around adventure racing. Everything in my life has probably suffered to some extent. I always choose adventure races over work, and the hard part about it is I own my own company, so I know that the business suffers, but I can't do anything about it. I have to go to my adventure races. September comes around, I had to take a month off work, Is my business going to suffer? Yes. Am I going to be at Eco Challenge? Oh yeah. Guaranteed I'm going to be there. I'm definitely going to be there. And the other hard part with it is financially. It's a pretty expensive sport. Do I take out loans to adventure race? If I have to, I'm going to. I'll be at every adventure race I can be at this year, and I'm super stoked for all of them. Okay, so in terms of how competitive is the team going to be for this race, we've got myself and 3 other super strong athletes, 2 of which have many, many years, well over a decade of experience adventure racing all over the world. We all have competed in expedition style races in the past, and we've all stood on the podium. My honest goal is for sure to stand on the podium at Eco Challenge. Whether we win it or not is really ambitious to say, yeah, we're going to go there and win Eco Challenge. Do we want to? Yeah, we definitely want to. I definitely want to. But I truly believe that if we pull off a good, strong race with the teammates that we have, if everything goes well, and we all know adventure racing, everything or nothing ever goes as planned the entire race. But I truly believe we can stand on the podium at the end of the race, and that's my goal. I want to race at Eco Challenge because this has been a dream of mine since I learned about adventure racing. It's all I've thought about. You know, my first 2 years of adventure racing, what I would do is every day during the winter months here in Canada, when there's like so much snow outside, I run on my treadmill, I set my laptop up right in front of the treadmill, and I basically put on like all the Eco Challenge videos from the past, all of them. I've watched all of them so many times. And now that this opportunity is here to be able to race like with these 3 teammates, I'm super pumped, and I really, really want to be there. I think a really top reason that I truly think we should be, I would strongly suggest you guys, I really believe we should be in the Eco Challenge race because I truly believe we are a top Canadian team and we will represent Canada to the highest. I truly believe we should be part of Eco Challenge, our team. We will be the strongest Canadian team, and we are all very stoked to come there with the Canadian flag hanging behind our backs and represent our country the best way we can. And we will have so many fans here who will be rooting for us, so many people already telling us, dude, we're so stoked you're going to represent Canada at Eco Challenge. And I'm like, I already promised them we're going to be the representing Canada, so please don't let us down, guys. Make sure we get in because we're all stoked and we're ready to come. We've already started training. We're all training in the snow, but we are super stoked and hope you accept us and look forward to being at Eco Challenge in September 2019. Peace and love. Mark Sky signing out.